Today's topic is going to be three arbitrary rules that I live by. I've thought about this video. I just wanted to pretend that I have a podcast. I've seen a couple of YouTubers or like TikTokers that I follow do this. I don't think I have the commitment to a daily podcast or like a weekly thing. Uh, I followed No Dunks, aka the starters, ever since high school or college, if I remember correctly. And those are some of the most dedicated people that I follow because they do a podcast basically every day during the NBA season. And during the off season, they also do these different types of podcasts. They have the Survivor thing. They did a Fast and the Furious podcast series. They even do a baseball podcast. Yeah, so I don't think I have the dedication to do those things, but I can do a one off. And these are the three arbitrary rules that I live by. Number one being honesty is the best policy. I think being honest is one of the things I enjoy the most. I enjoy when I'm being honest to you or like people being honest to me as well. I would want to live in a life where people always or most of the time are truthful to me. When it comes to honesty, I think it goes hand in hand with not caring much about what people think. I know some people are people pleasers. They think about what people think of them. And I don't think I am a people pleaser. To some extent, I think I like people to like me as well, but I don't think about what they think are of me. I don't know. And that's what I like about being honest. However, I know it is a hard thing to do. Not caring about what people think of you. In connection, as much as possible, I would want to be honest to my friends. I want them to be honest to me. And yeah, honesty is the best policy. But if you don't know how to be honest, you can tell a little white lie, a harmless or trivial lie to avoid hurting people's feelings. I know this is not the best thing you will hear after telling honesty is the best policy, but telling a white lie sometimes could potentially save friendships. And honestly, telling a white lie even goes hand in hand with withholding information. In the 5 second rule, that is a thing, is we should only comment on another's person appearance if they can change it in 5 seconds or less. So, for example, you are eating at dinner and your friend or like your family member has a thing in their teeth. You can tell them, oh, there's something in your teeth. They can do it, remove it in 5 seconds or less. But don't comment about a thing that they can change in 5 seconds or less, like changing their appearance or something like that. Commenting about their weight, you can't do that. It's something that I don't think I practice this, but I will try to look out for this next time. So yeah, that goes hand in hand with withholding information. Basically, not speaking your mind because people can change those things in 5 seconds. Yeah. So if you see me looking right here, it's because I'm looking at the screen in my camera. And it's this video is basically going to be a rant or like a podcast idea of some sorts. The second idea or the second rule that I follow is too much of something is bad for you. So my main example for this would be food. I know vegetables are good for you, but too much vegetables could be bad as well. Vegetables being rich in fiber is necessary, but if you eat too much vegetables, it can cause indigestion, which you don't want, and it can be nutrient deficient as well if eaten in excess. Everything in moderation, basically. You don't need too much of this specific thing. You don't need excess. Too much money is bad as well. So moving back to the food example, I love sugar or like ice cream, candies. I basically have a sweet tooth. But I also know when I have had my fill, which is usually about 2 to 5 scoops, small scoops. My favorite ice cream flavor is ube. And yeah, basically ice cream, I can eat them all day. Also, another thing that I could eat all day is sweet and sour chicken or like pork. I can eat them every day for like, let's say, a week, and I'll probably get tired of them. Yeah, that's a good video idea. Trying to cook myself sweet and sour pork. Yeah. And so that's the second rule. Too much of something is bad for you. And three, the third thing. So as I said, or I don't think I've said it in the top. These three rules don't have any specific or not common denominator between them. Maybe the first two rules, but this specific third rule doesn't really connect with the first two ones. But the third rule is going to be never buy things at full price. Uh, so I've exercised this mostly with shoes. I'm gonna sit a little bit higher. I've exercised this mostly with shoes. I particularly don't want to buy shoes at full price. I hate doing that, except when I can flip them for more than 2 times or like even 1K profit, which is around $20. You can flip items when it comes to shoes. Uh, so maybe buy the next Jordan. Don't buy the next Jordan if you can't flip them for more. Don't buy them at full price, especially now in the sneaker market that most shoes are sitting. Buy them when they're on sale. I practice this rule as well when buying gear or like electronics, in specific camera gear. So I've bought this current camera that I'm shooting on, which is the ZV-1 second hand. I bought this for 27K. I believe this retailed for around 30 plus or 40K. Yeah, and this particular camera is a workhorse. I love it so much, but I'm looking to upgrade, and I'm looking at second-hand ZV-E10 and lenses as well, the Sigma 16 millimeter 1.4. Looking at those things on the second-hand market because I can potentially save myself $200, or like the retail in the Philippines is 42K for the ZVE10 with the kit lens. And at the second-hand market, the item can be found for around 33K, which saves me around 10K. And the Sigma lenses that I want is priced at 14K in the second-hand market. So I could potentially be saving 10K on the body of the camera and putting that towards the lens. And that's where saving goes. Though I would want to buy a iPhone 15, so that I could shoot more content in TikTok. In that case, I can't buy that particular phone secondhand at the moment because it just recently released. When it comes to phones or like shoes, I don't want to buy things secondhand. But when it comes to electronics, I could get away with buying most things secondhand. I bought my DJI Action Camera 3 or DJI Action 3 second hand before the release of the Action 4, which kind of sucks. But hey, I love that camera. I love using it. And I also bought a Osmo Pocket original one. And actually, I've not been using it. So I think I'll sell it and buy a cob light or some sort for more lighting in this room of mine. And that's it for this video. I think I've gone through the three rules that I follow most of the time. One being, honesty is the best policy. Second, too much of something is bad for you. And number three, never buy things at full price. So, hope you enjoyed this video. This is something kind of different from the content that I'm mostly doing. Basically, I'm trying to get the reps in to be more consistent in trying to upload YouTube videos. I do enjoy editing videos, doing stuff like that. Sometimes I just run out of topics to talk about, and I can't go on in making tons of new pickup videos because I don't have the money to buy lots of new stuff. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one.